welcome to today's YouTube video. Welcome to this week's YouTube video, by the way. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking this video. Yes, I'm telling you all this so that you'll be able to do it. So please like this video. Please, I beg you guys, like this video and please drop a comment. Even if it is a thumbs up, just drop a comment. The more time you comment on my videos, the more likely the it shall help me, support me, be cool, support me. All right, guys. Hey, today's YouTube video is a very beautiful one. I love it so much. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, intonation mean it has changed. Okay, so welcome to today's YouTube video. Welcome. My name is Toluwakemi, and on this YouTube channel, what I do basically is I share my journey through life and I bring out lessons from it to help you through your own journey of life. Okay, so in today's YouTube video, I want to share something very big, something that I believe that will help you out when in your own journey through life also. And it is about how I struggled to find a good PPA and how I was miserable in my former PPA. But at the end of the day, God showed up for me and it became a testimony. I'm going to be sharing it with you, like everything, all the gist. I'm going to give it to you back to back. All right, having said that, let's jump right into the video. Yeah, jump. Okay, so it started when I went to camp. My platoon officer was a very nice person when I got to camp. He liked the fact that I was Yoruba and that I was smart. He loved those two things. I was Yoruba and I was smart. So he loved those two things. So he was my fan, right? He was my friend, he was my fan. So we were like that. And I was also the assistant platoon. Yes, give it to me. Give me my accolades. Give me my accolades, please. I was the assistant platoon. I was opportune to be the assistant platoon leader for my platoon 8. So we did not really do very well as a result of some factors, but we have moved past that. So that's not our focus today. So I remember, when everybody was fixing. I don't want to go to the village. When I realized that I would be staying, though I'll be talking about that in another video. The reason why I stayed in Umuahia, in Abia State to serve, and I didn't read the plan. Okay. So, by the time I decided that I was going to stay, so there was need to know where I was going to be posted. And then in this 1 year, so they were not gonna put me in Bende or they're gonna put me in Sialangwa. So I started speaking with my platoon officer that I don't know anywhere, sir. But by the grace of God, I was able to find favor in his eyes, and he posted me. Or don't let me say he posted me. It happened, that I stayed in Umuahia North. Yes, I stayed in Umuahia North local government. I didn't go to all those villages. I was so happy about that. Now, this is not the part where he did. He fixed. I was posted to Umuahia North, and then he fixed me to a particular school. Now that school that he fixed me into is the people there are like maybe like a friend. The way Igbo people are. Igbo people, everybody's their friends. Everybody's family in Igbo. Like he's always like this compound something. So he fixed me there. By the time I got there, I wanted to, it was a school, it was a secondary school. By the time I got there, ah, before I got there, it was a story. Like the journey to there, it was like looking for a needle inside a big bag. I had to go and look for the school. I climbed the mountain. I found the school. Immediately when I found the school, I said, I cannot stay here for a year. I cannot stay here for a year. Immediately I was already saying it. So when we entered, right, and that's the power of confession. You have to start saying the things you want. Immediately we entered the school, I spoke with the principal. The principal was very homely. She was welcoming. She was talking to me. And me, immediately I saw that. That's another thing about me. I get comfortable with people easily. I get comfortable with you. If you have sense and you are reliable, I can get comfortable with you very fast. So I was comfortable with her right there. So we started talking, and then she was talking to me about how. Then she told me by herself that they really do not need copper. That they don't need copper, but because the reason why they will accept me is because of the person that posted me there. And me, if you know me very well, I don't subscribe to things like that, like 100%. I don't subscribe to things like that 100%. So when she started talking, I was like that, okay, They were like, what did I do? That's another issue here. I did accounting in Obafemi Awolowo University, and in this place, I'm not going to say they don't value education, but like the way we from the Yoruba people value education is different from the way Igbo people value education. Our values are different, right? So in this place, they really like the accounting. They were just looking at me like, accounting. What can you do? They were like, what can you teach, bro? I mean, so I was like, hey, this one that we are now looking for what I can teach. I said, okay, is there accounts? Is there government? Is there commerce? They were like, where the only course that is available that I can teach is PHE. I looked at myself, where hello, yeah, me na PHE, BSc accounting, PHE, if you are call in this NYC, I was like, it's not possible. I was already saying it in my mind that it's not possible. Then a friend of mine then, because I was still staying in NCCF then, a friend of mine then told me that where he's working, that he's collecting 20, is it 20 or 15K? It was just like he's collecting big money. So I was already expecting like, hello, but I want to collect least, or I'll collect 10,000 naira. Do you understand? So I was even thinking that, okay, let me set to, okay. That's why I just asked that, hello, how much is my salary? He said 5,000 naira. I said my heart broke. What's that? Five what? If my status viewers, I was updating my status viewers when all this was happening. I was like, 5,000 naira. What's that? And see, one thing about me, though I'm working on it, is I can be showing pride and ego. Not that I am proud though, but the things that I've achieved, the things that I've been through, I'm proud of those things. I'm very happy about my process and stuff. So I was like, a whole me, graduate of OAU, BSc accounting. I was like, it's not possible. That's why I was like, it's not possible. Hello, 5,000. What's that? Because I'm saving. Because I know how much of my other colleagues are collecting now. Especially colleagues in Lagos and all those. Baba, I said I calm down. When they said 5,000, I said, it's not possible. I cannot do it. Well, Sha, that's why I told them, I cannot do it. I called my mother and I was telling my mom that mom, see, these were the, and my mom was like, "Oh, Bafeshe, so for Boshe now." Meanwhile, these people did not want to now reject me, because they were like, if they should reject me, that NYC will blacklist them. Then I said, by fire by force, I must do. I was like, what is this? What is that? I cannot doing. They called the man that posted me there that I'm proving stubborn. I told the man, I said, if I work here, you will not like me. I said, you will make me do this against my wish. That was like the man said, shall come. I was telling the woman I cannot do. Please reject me. They were like, it has never happened in the history of coppers here. Coppers asking for them to reject. I said, me, I'm different. I should reject me. It's not by force. They started speaking Igbo. When they started speaking Igbo, me too, what did I do? I took my phone and I called my mother. I started speaking Yoruba. Life is not hard. Life is not hard. She said, when I first came here, I was very stubborn. Life is not that hard. It's not. That's why I told them. I said, see, that's it. So when they called one mama, one old woman, that the old woman should talk to me. I said, ma, I'm not staying. It's not by force. That's why they now called. There was one copper that was already serving them. They now called the copper, that the copper is a guy that, will you talk to this lady? The copper was not telling me that nobody can employ you for higher than 5,000 naira in this wire. Even me self, I had no choice. This is my secondary PPA. This is my SPA. I said, what is it? I said, I'm not doing. Reject me. She adamantly signed rejection letter. When I was leaving, trust me, I said, ma, no bad feelings. I'm not interested in working here. You obviously do not have a slot for me, and I cannot collect the amount you want to pay me. Thank you very much. Bye. Ngwanu, bye. That was what I did. And then they left me. They let me go. And so I went. Yeah, so I went back to my airline. So my airline was like, why did they reject you? I said, ma, they don't have a slot for me. She was like, are you sure? I said, ma, they don't have a slot for me. They don't have a slot for me. So fast forward, right? Then she was like, I'll fix you somewhere else. So I was able to, they fixed me somewhere else. See, if I had known, I should have stayed with that 5,000 naira. Let's go ahead. So when they fixed me, there's somewhere else they fixed me. I shall got there. The man was not telling me that I resumed. I can still remember I resumed July 1st. The man was not telling me that I will have to work on Saturday. Hey, it's like these people, I don't, they don't have God. They don't have God in their hearts. They were like, it was like I will work on Saturday, and I said, sir, I cannot work on Saturday. He said, why? See, that's another thing. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. That's another lesson you should learn. Don't be afraid to speak up. Me, I spoke. The lady that I met there was surprised when I said I cannot work on Saturday. She was shocked. She was livid and shocked when I said that. I said I cannot work on Saturdays. It was like, why? I said because I have church programs. I said Saturdays are days when I get to relax with my friends. I get to chill with my friends. The man was like, are you serious? I said, yes. So Saturday, I said Saturday is my main time. It was like, well, if you want me to, it was like, well, in this place we do Saturday, so I don't know what we do. I said, can I speak with my airline? So I spoke with the man, and the man was like, even if you are going to work on Saturday, you guys should come up with an agreement. But as a couple, you're supposed to work on Saturday. I said, thank you very much, sir. So I went back to the man. I said, sir, I cannot work on Saturday, but if I'm going to work on Saturday, I'm going to do remote work. So I'm working from home. It was like, no problem. So I was like, how much am I getting? They said 10,000 naira. I said, okay, at least this one is better than 5,000 naira. At least this one is 5 figures. It's different from 4 figures. So I said, let's go. That was how I started July 1st. I started work July 1st. And then started working. The whole of July, I worked. Ask me that, what was I doing? I was writing content in quotes. I was writing content. What was the content about? How to fall in love with a boy. 5 signs of falling in love. How to take care of your natural hair. Na so I dey write all this. We're writing story, love story. I write strategies on how to win a girl. That was what I did all through July. The same thing, August. Then September came. See, this is now the part for me. I was not feeling fulfilled because I was just going. Then he said that I cannot leave work until, like, it is a 9 to 5 job. I cannot leave until 5 knock. I cannot leave until that 5 o'clock knock. Then that's when I can now say I want to close. And I was not feeling the job. I was miserable. When I first started, it was interesting. I was miserable. Then there was not the issue of, okay, you do financial work. So it was not saying that I should work on Excel. I'm not that very good in Excel. I am not good in Excel, right? But it was like that I can learn it. It will give me money to go and learn it. And I looked at my life and I looked it's not accounting I want to use to eat. It's not accounting. I don't want to work in an office and all those good stuff. I'm not interested. So I told him, I said, I'm not interested in learning. Yes. See, you have to know what you want and what you don't want, and you have to be able to speak out. This life, learn to speak out though. I said I don't want. Then something happened in the month of August. I'm going to gist you about it. No, it's not August, it's July. Now, my boss was like, there was a public holiday in the month of July. And then the public holiday was supposed to start Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was already thinking, my weekend is a long one. I'll be able to achieve this. So on that Wednesday when I went to work, I was like, boss, see you next week Monday. And he was like, next week Monday. Why? I said, sir, there's public holiday. So automatically the next working day is on Monday, right? My English has changed again. All right, so when I told him that, he was like, no, we come to work on what? He said we come to work on public holidays. I'm like, what? I said, sir, but I am not a staff. I'm a copper. I said I'm a copper. He said, notwithstanding, you are going to come to work because everybody's coming to work. I said, sir, No, I'm not a copper. That was how I called me. That is it. See, I love to usually when it comes to authority, the first authority give me what should I do? This is what I should do. I run. So I called my airline, sir, am I supposed to work on a public holiday? He said, no, you're a copper, you're not supposed to. Sorry, immediately I heard, no, you're not supposed to work. That was all I needed. So I went back upstairs. I said, sir, I'm not supposed to work. I already called my airline and he said I'm not supposed to work. The man was like, is it your airline that employed you or I'm the one? Can you come? You are going to come to work. If you don't come to work, I'm going to remove out of your pay. I swear, I was very angry. Immediately he said that, I said no problem, and I took my bag and I packed and I left. What's that? No, tell me, what's that? Me? You're telling me that if I don't come to work, you will move out of my pay? Ah! See, I don't go late to work. Even whenever it looks like I'm going to go late to work, I will send a message. So you don't have any rights. So now he wants to remove out of my money. And when he said he was going to remove, I told him, I said no problem, and I took my bag and I left. Yes. And I did not go to work on those 3 days. I did not go. Because I was like, what's this? What's that? If it's that I'm doing a see, I don't even care the work. I don't even care. Me that I was already miserable in the work. That I was already miserable in the work that I'm doing. That you now have to be pulling around. I guess maybe the Igbo people, the Igbo people like money. So he was thinking that when he threatened me with the money, I was going to stay. You know that I'm a Yoruba girl. I'm a Yoruba girl. There's some things that I cannot use to just do yama yama in my front. Example is money. I'm not saying I like money. I like to have money. Oh. The extra money is good though. But don't think you can enslave me with money. It's not possible. God forbid. You don't want to enslave me with money. I did not go. So the question is, did he remove it? Well, he did not. I was actually expecting him to remove it. So he didn't remove it. My mom was even like, Oje, did you go? My mom said, Oje, beat. You know the way. My mom too does not send. See, I'm not a prodigal. What's the English? I'm not a bastard. I took after my mom. My mom too can be so fearless and bold like that. So that was what happened. And then August, September. Then in the month of September, whenever I wake up in the month of September to go to work, there are days that I cry. I didn't like my work one bit. I did not like my PPA one bit. I didn't like my PPA one bit. Because it was the same thing I was doing. And if you know me very, very well, two things that I love so much. I love creativity and I love spontaneous things. And I love creativity. Those two things are very, very important to me. And I can be like, I'm always spontaneous with ideas and all those stuff. Do you understand me? So in my work, it was looking like the same thing. I was doing the same thing. It got to a point that whenever I think of my work, I start crying. I literally start crying in the morning. It got to the extent that I'm going to say this. When it comes to anxiety, anxiety is one of the ways by which I want to be careful with the way I say this, but it's one of the ways by which I know that Toluwakemi, this is not of God. This is not of God. There's a way God will just dismantle everything for me and it'll be like, come back to me. Do you understand? I was anxious. I would wake up in the morning and I would be crying. There was now a day, the day that it's reached this place for me was whenever I think of the fact that I'm going to spend the next 1 year in this place, my heart breaks. And I literally sometimes it's not like panic attack, but almost like panic attack. Sometimes it will choke me. Yes, the realization of that will choke me, and I'll be so afraid. That was when I knew it. Ah, no, 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 no. This is not for me. This is not for me. So what did I start doing? I started praying. To pray was an issue because my heart would just be heavy. The only thing I could say in that season was, God help me. All through September, the only prayer I was praying was, God help me. Anytime, anything like this, the next thing you will see me say is, God help me. God help me. God help me. Throughout August into September, that was the only prayer I was praying. Because I was now miserable. I was miserable at my PPA. I was miserable. Then God showed up. God is a good God. He is a good God, and He answers when you call on Him. He will answer you. It is true. Then one morning before my clearance in the month of September, my September clearance. Yes, my September clearance. Was it September clearance or October clearance? I can't remember, but it was in the month of September. That day, I went for clearance, and something happened. Immediately, it got to my point, the night before that day, I cried to sleep. Saying, God help me. Is there a way I can come out of this PPA? How can I do it? Thinking about it now, I can still feel my pain. I was saying, God, how can I come out of this PPA? How can I come out of this PPA? I want to come out of this PPA. How do I come out of this PPA and don't look like I'm afraid to commit to things? And then the devil was not lying to me that you have commitment issues. The devil is a liar. The devil was not lying to me that you have commitment issues. The devil was not telling me that who will accept me? They will But I decided to rely on God. And that morning when I went for clearance, as I walked into the LI office, and she looked at my face, she collected my letter. Do you know what she said to me? She said, are you happy? Who ask that kind of question? Whenever I tell people right now, people don't always believe, because if you know my LI, because she's a female, if you know my LI, she's a woman, if you know my LI is a no-nonsense person. She will give it to you what are you doing? What are you doing? Do this. She's a very precise person. Do you understand? When she looked at me and she said, are you happy? I saw everybody that were there, everybody were shocked. Eli. I was like, immediately she said that. I said, Ma, I'm not happy. She said, do you want me to change your PPA? I said, yes, ma, please, ma. I said, is the man disturbing you? I said, ma, I was now being careful, because that time is carriers, is opportunity time. I was not telling her that, ma, no, like I wanted to be careful of what I would say. I was like, wait, ma, not really, but it is not disturbing me, but ma, I would love to leave. She said, okay, finish your work this month there, then leave. I'll change your PPA for you. Come and see. Oh my God. I was very happy. My sister, my brother, I was very happy. Wait, how come you've not liked my video? You've not subscribed to my channel? What's up? Please do. Please do. Share this with a friend of yours. So let's continue. I was quiet. When she said that, I was like, thank you, ma. Come and say, when I left the place, come and say I was so happy. And what me do? I was very happy. Now, when she said that, the devil came for it. The devil came from that my way. The devil was not telling me that she will change her mind. Is it not a lie? Eli will change her mind. She will say she does not remember you. Eli will change her mind. But then I refused to allow the devil take it away from me. I refused it. So now I started confessing. I started speaking it forth. I am leaving this PPA. I started saying it. I am leaving this PPA. This is my last month in this PPA. this is my last month in this. I started saying it in the office. I was telling everybody in the office, this is my last month in this PPA. This is my last month in this PPA. So it even got to a point. I went to meet my boss. I told him, I said, I will be leaving. My sister, my brother, I did it. I went to meet him. I told him, I said, I will be leaving. I told him, where I will be leaving. It was like, no problem, no problem. I guess as much. I said, thank you, sir. Thank you. I see. Anything you like, you should say. I am sure leaving. I don't care. I'm leaving. So by the grace of God, I left. And that was when God started to help me. Then Eli now gave me, then in the month of October, I didn't go to work at all. This was good. I was in my house, spending my alawi on my own. I was eating. So in that month, I fat. I should not lie. In that month, I fat. I was eating what I wanted to eat. I was only eating twice in a day, by the way, Sha. I was eating what I wanted to eat. I was happy. I was Then I watched movie. Oh, hey, I watched movie. I downloaded The Last Ship. Yes, I downloaded The Last Ship. I watched the whole season 1 to 3. Is it 3 or 5? I watched the whole season. Still on my laptop. I downloaded. Yes, I watched it. I enjoyed myself. Mo wo film. Mo wo film. I downloaded The Last Ship. Then God now said, it have do. Thank you for coming back. It have do. The Spirit of the Lord now started teaching me. I started learning from God. I was alone, so I had time to be able to talk to God. I was praying, I was studying. Then then October now passed. It was time for November for me to go back to work, right? Yes, I took a 1 leave of my NYC, and I still got yes, I took a 1 leave, 1 month leave. And then in November, she now gave me another PPA. She remembered though, she gave me another PPA. The PPA she gave me, a friend of mine was already working there. And I don't think I want to do that kind of thing that I'm working with my friend. I didn't want. I was sure happy when I got there. They rejected me. What? I was very happy. I was very happy because maybe because I already knew what God wanted me to do. I knew that I knew what this season meant for me in my life. So I wanted a work that will not stress me. God is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. And people that trust on God, God rewards them. God rewarded me. That was how she gave me my current job, BCA. She now gave me another one again, my current job, BCA. See, my supervisor is a very lovable woman. My supervisor does not have wahala. My supervisor does not have issues. My supervisor is 100/100. She does not. She's a good person. My supervisor was is a very great person. She's very great. So I started work, and then I got to BCA. I work at BCA, by the way. I'm going to show you a picture. I work at BCA. I met amazing people. I met Adeyemi. I met a person that bears the same surname with me, Adeyemi Damilola. I met Adeyemi Damilola. I met Bayo. I met Lovett. I met one of my favorite person right now, Uzani. Though I don't know why his name is Uzani. You know, he has a very long name, but me I shall call him Peeps. I met Peeps. I met great people. I met Antonia. I met Udeme. See, God is a rewarder. In my current place of work, see, I think this has not helped me find what I truly love. I love coaching people. I love teaching people things. I love influencing for people. I love that. I love speaking to people. It made me remember the one time like that when I was a kid, when I was in like part one or part two when I was on an undergraduate, when I said I would love to be on a radio station, or I would love to speak to people, to always speak to people, to speak hope to people's ears. I remember I said that once. I said it to Mrs. Yemisi Oluwadare. She shout out to you. I said it to her once. And I remember that I once said that, and it made me understand that this is what I am built for. This is what I am made for. This is what I am meant to do. So we do discussion session. So they gave me bio and Lovett gives me discussion section. So what we do is that I and Uzani, we go to discuss about, we've done two, I believe, two or three so far. We've done two or three so far. You know, I show up on TV. My friend Udemetu invited me to come and speak on his segment, you know, NYSC segment of BCA TV station and BCA radio station, and we do discussion segment and we have fun. Oh my god, we have fun. I literally have fun doing what I do. I have fun. I'm able to meet great people. I enjoy what I do. It brings me joy. I even go to work on days that I don't have work. I swear, I go to work on days that I don't have work. Though my work day is only just once in a week. I only go to work on Mondays, but I also go to work on days that I don't have work. I just enjoy doing what I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to lie. I love it. Ngwanu, bye.